They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I've been kind of going back and forth.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Oh, no, I ain't picking on that.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Nah, I'm down in Tennessee, but I've been riding with him since 2001, though.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
I guess you can say the Titans had a good year. I still don't fuck with them, though.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yeah, that was stupid. I mean, yeah.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Right.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
My motto is just like the Patriots, bend but don't break, So we're bending a little bit right now. Hell yeah. I mean, well, hell, shit, they want that back. I mean, they want that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'm talking to Large Farva. Oh, Large Farva. Yeah. Oh, man, that's hilarious.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I don't know yet. The game's still on. It don't matter. Yeah.
All right, boys, here we go.
Let's go. Oh, really?
Stafford on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I just slide him in on my, when the linebacker adjustment. I just do it like that.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Yeah, I done played plenty of games on here, so I pretty much Then you kind of seen it all, and this on the other side. So I pretty much try to prepare myself for
Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaunton, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Right. I just played a goddamn nail biter against the Cowboys. Oh, yeah, that's pretty...
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
And then, too, like, depending on how you slide your man, that does a lot, too.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hollering up. That's us, homie, bend but don't break. You can have some of mine. 29, Alpha. You sure?
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Alrighty.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ooh.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Get off my ankles. Yeah. I mean, hell yeah. Dude, I would sit up and play this all day if I could. Oh,
now
no,
Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
This is the way the damn offense should have been all damn year. Open that thing up, let's go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Just outside the red zone, but we good.
And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Yeah.
Let's go. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Yeah, I mean, you got Galladay, you got Jones. I mean, hell, all you need is a tight end. Oh, I would have been happy if they would have traded Jones for y'all.
On second down, here's Brady.
Throw the guy.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I don't know
One
what
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
to get the ball out.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
We're running the ball pretty good, but we got to get some damn passing.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end.
Give me that.
But that's all they needed for the first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
You got caught in the mousetrap. I don't know if you heard him. They got the same.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all?
Like
It's first and 10.
The last pass I tried to do this shit, goddamn. I don't know, this shit crazy.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
End up throwing a damn interception. Fuck that. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now watch this stupid ass shit do my luck. When I go to kick the field goal, the shit'll go wide left.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Look at that. What the fuck he's stopping for? That shit gets in my nerves. I don't know why I did it.
Now a pitch out to Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michelle, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
Yes, sir.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Come on, man. Yes, sir.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I see 36 seconds one timeout. Hey, the key is one timeout.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
So just out of curiosity.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For the Detroit Lions, really not the turnaround that many had hoped for in Matt Patricia's first season. Charles, you think back to the last 2 years of Jim Caldwell's tenure, they went 9-7, and it's going to be a losing season in 2018.
Yeah, and during Jim Caldwell's time, they went to the playoffs a couple of times as well. So you're exactly right. This is a turnaround that people did not expect to see, and the lineup has actually been beefed up a little bit. Frank Ragnow, offensive line, and then you look back at Kerryon Johnson at running back. And I believe they found a keeper in Kerryon Johnson. This is a team that...
It got his man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Some of them throws, hey, I feel you on that. Some of them throws is like, golly.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Call that last timeout. Call that last timeout.
Just beating the play clock.
Oh, damn.
This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He ain't spiking it.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
God,
it's caught.
Damn it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
That was big.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Zip going in the
He's going to air one out.
Why the fuck you do that shit?
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 75 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it
I totally agree with you.
Come back with the same
The one thing, I know you mad, but I'm mad he lobbed it up there. Don't lob it. Throw it. Let him go get it. He lobbed it. I didn't hit the lob.
But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving. And he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Man, that's just them trying to
kick it away.
Change it up.
The return man here, T.J. Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
We just got
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive. 12 yards.
Carry on.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Give me that ball back. I need that ball right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
They'll hand it off
I don't want it like
Johnson.
that. Oh, come on.
That'll be a
Patrick
loss of a
Chung.
yard, and it leads to a 3rd
Patrick
down.
Chung.
That's just running the ball
Veteran.
because
that's a veteran play right there.
Not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Watch this cat, man. Watch this cat.
So a 3rd and
Watch
10,
this cat.
and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Man, I gotta watch this. Watch
They'll
this
fake
cat.
the give. Now Stafford.
Oh!
And it is incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum.
Nah, all you gotta do is play defense and stop me.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, one thing I say, I don't use the Patriot playbook. I like them. I try using their playbook, but I can't play with it. I like using the West Coast. Okay.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Yeah, I like that West Coast, because that West Coast got all kinds of plays.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Oh, please do. I'm telling you. Please do. And don't give up on it after 2 or 3 games. I mean, stick with it because they got some damn plays on there.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's taken
like I
down
say,
right at the 45
like I say, they got some plays.
An excellent pickup of 34
I seen what defense.
And a good
I seen the coverage you was playing, because look, that wasn't my first option. That wasn't my first option. My first option was coverage. So then I went, you know, to the second option. And bada bing, bada boom.
Someone open downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
They did an update. They did an update a month or so ago. As a matter of fact, I think it was when Sony Michel had first got hurt. And, you know, they did an update. And, you know, I forgot what game it was. But the Patriots the Patriots been using him as a running back about 2 or 3 games. So when they did the update, you know, I went to go set my roster, you know, fix my roster. I'm like, really? So I said, okay, let me go ahead and do this then.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And I've been using him as my damn running back ever since.
In my book, that's running the ball well
And you see, I don't even got Edelman in there. I got Josh Gordon and
even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't
you?
This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Stay in bounds. Make them try harder.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to find Dorsett. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back now in Foxborough.
Nah, he ain't. He ain't. Hey, he gonna have to be, goddammit, come next week. Next week he gonna have to. Cause hey, if we don't win it this year, I think San Diego got a damn good chance. Cause they got damn good defense. Phillip Rivers been a good quarterback.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On a roll now. Let's go. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Matter of fact, let's see if we can put him out of his misery. Let's put him out of his misery with this play right here. I'm going to see if I can put you out your misery right here.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Kelvin Shepard not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
All right, that's cool. I'll live with it. Just stay in field goal range. Just stay in field goal range. Oh, open the door up.
4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Just stay in field goal range. That's all you got to do. Damn a touchdown.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Okay.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on
really,
3rd and
you don't
long.
run that same play 2 times in a row.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait!
Sometimes I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, like they ain't gonna pick the same damn defense 2 times in a row. But that's okay.
Complete.
Where you at?
The Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout.
Good,
it's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here.
That's a much better field goal try right there than got done from where I was at first, though.
So on 4th down,
I don't know.
Trots the kicker in a big spot here.
I don't like trying it from.
And Gostkowski's
I mean, if I
good.
got to, I will. But if it's 40 plus, man, fuck
so in
that.
The end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3.
What, now you want to get down?
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively.
Look, we got a damn catch.
10-play drive.
He's my catch that came
when they
to
got
the
close to the
garage.
goal line, made him kick a field goal for the
He done
offense.
came to the garage.
10-play drive. They might be a little
Up on the
disappointed they
damn
got a field goal,
ceiling.
but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came
I mean, he got up there fine and dandy, but as far as trying to get down, his scary ass don't know how to get back down.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This
All
fielded
right,
a few
let's go.
yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit,
you still got
can't
3
have too many
timeouts.
more drives like the
Still got
last
3
drive where you
timeouts.
had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist,
Well, the 2-minute warning.
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right?
You don't count
so
the
you got to
2-minute
go
warning?
out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
Watch that shit.
There's got to be casualties at times. We're
Watch that shit he been doing. Post.
Forced out to his left.
Uh-huh.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not much
Got
there
him
that
switching
time.
it up.
I think we were both
Go
wondering
to that
once he
play
got
action
out of the
post you
box,
been doing.
whether he just throw the
That's what
ball
I was
away,
looking for.
and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
I know, but I'm saying that's what I'm looking for. That's been your bread and butter right there. Yeah.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That'll be taken in by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get
Hey, you know what? I like Galladay. I like them big wide. I like them big wide receivers. I do 5'9", 5'8". Man, the hell with that shit, man.
Oftentimes after you've made the initial move.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait, we get!
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
God bless, God bless.
Losing yardage back at the 42.
Come on, dog. God,
and now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. New England on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
20! Wait 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
God,
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All you have to do is just be patient, man. All you have to do is be patient.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Steps away to his left.
Wow.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Yet, but good game, sir.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Never say never. I done seen some damn stupid, crazy shit before.
Stafford now to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
What the fuck happened? What happened? What happened?
Down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir. Good game,
well,
sir.
I tell
Good
you,
game.
You can't fault the pass protection.
I was a little worried at first.
I was a little worried at first.
I'm not going to lie.
And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3.
But, hey, that's part of the game, too, though. I'm trying to find the play. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the play. I'll call it
and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Wait, 20.
Now Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Here we go.
To throw is Brady. And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 10 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.